Gervonta "Tank" Davis has now entered intense training, with all focus directed towards a potential showdown with Shakur Stevenson. Veteran analyst Teddy Atlas weighed in on the prospective match, highlighting Stevenson's extraordinary talent and distinctive fighting style, which presents a formidable challenge for any opponent to unravel. In his assessment, Teddy Atlas suggested that Stevenson holds a slight advantage in power. While considering both fighters to be equally skilled, he passionately expressed his desire to witness Stevenson and Tank Davis face off, labeling it an essential bout for the boxing world.
Listen, Shakur's a terrific boxer, tremendous talent, and he's got a very difficult style to decipher. You know, when you fight him, you have to not only deal with his talent, his great ability, but that you got to find a way to, again, to decipher his style. He's got a style that is very difficult to overcome and to look good with, and you know, to obviously be, you know, to be productive with. I mean, he's got fast hands, he's got good eyes, you know, he's comfortable in the ring, he has that great amateur pedigree.
When directly questioned about Stevenson potentially being his toughest adversary, Tank Davis promptly dismissed the notion with a firm no. He criticized Stevenson's approach, asserting that he lacks significant punching power, seldom evades incoming strikes, and frequently retreats rather than demonstrating high-level offensive or defensive capabilities.
Real good defensive fighter. You know, he controls space as well as anybody. You know, I, for myself, would love to see him and Tank Davis.
Yeah, for sure. That's a fight.
But let's not count out the kid
Josh Padley, yeah.
Padley, right?
Padley, Josh Padley, yeah.
Josh Padley. You know, Padley just pulled off an upset in his last fight. He wasn't expected to win that fight. And now, you know, he's in as a big dog again.
Yeah.
But I would definitely favor Shakur.
At this juncture, sports commentator Shannon Sharp introduced a name that immediately elevated the discussion's intensity. Sharp noted Shakur Stevenson's consistent impact across multiple weight divisions, emphasizing that this rising contender is widely regarded as one of boxing's most dangerous emerging talents.
6-7 more fights and I'm naming names. One of the guys, obviously, you Shakur got into it on Twitter. You was like, you wanted them 6 or 7.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
For sure?
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
Do you think that's going to be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Because he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You don't think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same.
Tank Davis casually brushed aside both Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, branding them as unproven at 135 pounds and pointing to their perceived lack of power in the lighter weight classes.
He's an undefeated professional boxer with a record of 25-0. He's an Olympic silver medalist in the 2016 Olympic, a 4-division world champ, 126, 130, 135, 140. He's trained by his grandfather, Wally Moses. Recently, he defeated Teofimo Lopez for the welterweight title.
Shakur Stevenson disclosed that training alongside Terrence Crawford profoundly influenced his perspective on boxing, explaining that even observing Crawford during his workouts provided a deeper understanding of the sport.
Your 135 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30, or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you're going to get hit.
Shakur Stevenson reflected on his mindset heading into every fight, articulating that boxing is profoundly shaped by a fighter's internal mental dialogue and self-belief.
Is like the reason, I'm not gonna say he the reason why I am who I am today, but he brought my game from like where it was at to like a very high level, and he don't even realize like he done that. Like me just being in the gym, able to watch him and pick up on like the little things that he doing, his bad days, his good days, I'm seeing everything. And like when he come out there on fight night, how prepared and how ready, how confident, like honestly, that dude he put me into a whole different world to where I'm like, oh, I can beat anybody. I get in there with Terrence Crawford, and if I could spar with him, how you gonna hurt me? How you gonna beat me? Like, I'm in the ring with the best fighter in the world.
Sports analyst Stephen A. Smith delivered a forceful opinion on Gervonta Davis, declaring that it is unequivocally time for Davis to be recognized universally as an elite figure in professional boxing.
What you thinking and what you believing and the things that's going on in your brain is what's going to come out. Like, I'm already telling myself, like I said, I tell myself it's either me or him. So my life or your life, and one of us got to go.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith further cited Gervonta Davis's performance against Frank Martin as irrefutable evidence of his dominance in the ring, noting that Martin entered the contest undefeated, yet Davis controlled the pace from the very first bell.
Gervonta Davis, Tank Davis, the time has come for the world to recognize this is one of the top 5 fighters on the planet. He might be top 3. Yeah. You can make a legitimate argument for him to be in 3, 1, or whatever.
Shakur Stevenson adamantly clarified that he has no intention of avoiding any opponent in the sport, stating that any disputes with other fighters can be conclusively resolved where it truly matters, inside the boxing ring on fight night.
Frank Martin, props to him, came into the fight 18-0, 12 knockouts. Clearly did not have the power to keep Gervonta Davis from stalking him from opening tap. That's what he did. He stalked him and stalked him and stalked him, okay? Frank Martin caught him with some good shots. Gervonta Davis kept coming. So he can punch. He's a knockout artist. He can box. He's not given enough credit for it, okay? He closes. He finishes. Once he smells blood, he's like a shark in blood-infested waters, Molly. He will finish you, okay? And by the way, he is an elite boxer.
Shakur Stevenson voiced his skepticism regarding the conflicting information circulating about a potential clash with Ryan Garcia. He pointed out Garcia's previous statements about competing at 140 pounds, juxtaposed with other discussions suggesting a move to 147, creating ambiguity around Garcia's actual plans.
Anybody got issues with me or feel some type of way about me, you could come see me on fight night and resolve every issue that you got. Yeah. I stand by that with anybody. I would love it, but at the end of the day, once again, if somebody says they never gonna fight me,
then you can't rely. Yeah, you gotta move on.
I don't need.
Shakur Stevenson claimed he was unfairly stripped of his 135-pound title, an action he believed lacked proper justification.
He offered it, but at the end of the day, once again, that's what he said. I ain't say it.
Yeah. Cause I don't know to trust that. If I was you, I'll probably just fight him at 144 because you don't want to waste your time with that shit.
Yeah, I get you. I'm going off of his word. He said he don't want to fight at 144. He said that 144 is not a real weight class, so 140 is more so a weight class he would want to fight at.
Yeah, but him and his dad are not on the same page. His dad is saying 147. He's saying 140. Yeah, that's why I don't trust it.
All this shit just be talk, bro. I don't be knowing, what's real until somebody from the business side come and say something. But like I said, I'm with it if that's what he wanted.
Shakur Stevenson reiterated that he had already publicly expressed his eagerness to make the fight happen, clarifying that his primary objective has always been to secure the biggest possible matchups and firmly establish himself as the sport's premier fighter.
I wanted to be able to go really do what I wanted, but they stripped me out of my belt at 135 pounds, really for no reason. But
that like a money is that like some fake extortion shit going on with?
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It is. It's like
Break that down. Both of y'all break it down, because I'm confused.
When you win a belt,
I gotta learn. I'm trying to learn.
When you win a belt, you gotta pay to be able to keep your belt. So I paid
free,
but
not in free.
Then it keep wanting more, right?
Yeah. No, what they did to me is fucked up, because when I fought Williams Zepeda for the 135 title, I paid them after the fight. After that, I moved up for the Teofimo fight at 140 pounds. They belt don't got nothing to do with that fight. But they're asking me for double of what I paid them after my last.
Gervonta Davis responded to what he perceives as persistent criticism and inconsistent standards from fans. He argued that public opinion frequently swings dramatically after even a single less than dominant performance, regardless of whether the fighter still emerges victorious.
I said it 100 times, like, I'm willing to make the fight happen. I still feel the same way. But I mean, more and more, you know, I mean, he gotta go do what he gotta do. But more and more, it's just kind of like, I don't want to keep chasing somebody that's like, he like a little girl, like he feel as though like you chasing after him. Like, no, I'm just trying to make the best fight in the sport. I'm trying to make boxing great. I want the best versus the best. I want to prove that I'm the best. That's all I want. It's not that I'm chasing you, that I keep your name in my mouth, or bro, it's the fight that the world want to see. It's the fight that the fans keep calling.
Shakur Stevenson conveyed that the prospective matchup held significance extending beyond the sport itself, owing to its historical context and the immense public attention surrounding it.
What they think. When y'all switch somebody can have a bad day and y'all switching on who y'all favorite fighter is, or who this person is supposed to fight. Like, y'all need to sit back and be fans and just enjoy the sport. Like, y'all even talk about people's personal lives. Like, why, when it come to that? Keep talking about fighting somebody. Didn't he just have a fight? And what happened? He won, right? But how he look in it? Exactly. But y'all say some different shit when it's me, right? Cause y'all want me to lose. When y'all see people in that limelight too long, they want to take that they want somebody else to come take that.
Meanwhile, boxing analyst Fannin reported that Shakur Stevenson had expressed interest in facing Isaac Cruz at 140 pounds. He elaborated that Stevenson views this as an appealing bout for spectators, primarily because Cruz's aggressive pressure fighting style would naturally guarantee an action-packed encounter.
Kind of bigger than boxing, I guess you could say, because of like the history and like everything that went on. It's hard to even speak on it just because of the fact that we gotta fight. So at the end of the day,
you feel that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I mean, I'm the best, he the best. So you got two guys that's the best, how can you not fight? Only way you could not fight if one of them guys ain't like that and somebody go off to lose, or somebody take an L. But I think like with both of us, we both fighters that's really good fighters. And
Gervonta Davis largely dismissed the growing excitement around Shakur Stevenson. When the topic arose, he questioned the increasing attention Stevenson was receiving, stating that he had yet to witness anything truly exceptional from him within the ropes.
Something to criticize. So take, for example, the fact that Shakur Stevenson wants to fight Pitbull Cruz at 140 pounds. And when he was asked by, I think it was Najee on his show, who do you want to fight at 140? He said, I want to fight Pitbull Cruz. And why would he want to fight Pitbull Cruz? He want to fight Pitbull Cruz because that's an exciting fight that people want to watch. And if he goes and he fights Pitbull Cruz, there's going to be a large Mexican audience there. He's going to be somebody that will attack Shakur and be somebody that Shakur Stevenson can show his skills off against. That's the same thing that you're going to see with Gervonta Davis when he rematches him. But when Shakur Stevenson was calling for Pitbull Cruz to fight Shakur, there's no issue with Shakur.
Gervonta Davis reportedly entered his training camp with heightened intensity as discussions of a possible confrontation with Shakur Stevenson continued to amplify.
Do you think that's gonna be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Cause he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fight.
So you feel like that's easy
game,
work? Hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
Gervonta Davis reportedly initiated his training camp with intense focus as rumors of a potential bout with Shakur Stevenson intensified. Davis is renowned for his rigorous preparation, incorporating explosive mitt work, powerful heavy bag drills, and demanding conditioning routines to meticulously hone his timing and punching power. Gervonta Davis is widely considered particularly dangerous due to his exceptional ability to adapt once a fight has begun. He combines innate knockout power with a patient strategy, often utilizing the initial rounds to analyze his opponent and discern their rhythm. Shakur Stevenson reportedly began his training camp with unwavering determination, as anticipation for a potential clash with Gervonta Davis steadily escalated. Stevenson's preparation philosophy is rooted in precision, discipline, and consistent repetition. Within his training camp, Shakur Stevenson places significant emphasis on mobility and defensive mastery. He dedicates extensive sessions to refining his foot positioning, head movement, and counterpunching techniques, enabling him to expertly control range, particularly against a powerful puncher like Gervonta Davis. His regimen also includes rigorous conditioning runs, high-tempo mitt work, and structured sparring designed to replicate the intense pressures of an actual fight. What distinguishes Shakur Stevenson from many contemporaries is his composed demeanor while simultaneously dictating the pace of a contest. He employs a combination of a precise jab, intelligent angle changes, and robust defensive positioning to unsettle opponents and provoke them into making errors. As excitement continued to mount, Gervonta Davis was reportedly intensifying his focus in the gym, with Shakur Stevenson widely discussed as a potential opponent. Talk of a showdown between these two highly skilled fighters began to garner significant attention, and if such a bout were ever finalized, it would undoubtedly stand as one of the sport's biggest events, pitting devastating power against clinical precision and relentless aggression against elite-level defense. Nevertheless, the central question persists. Will Davis and Stevenson ultimately meet in the ring? And if they do, who would emerge victorious?